What's the wholesaler paying on kilos?
What they're buying them for and what they're selling them for has both come down.
You have not seen that before.
No.
Why is a gold eagle below melt? A gold eagle, Tim?
It's the first time I've seen it.
You have the 25s?
I do, actually. And Yankees about to open that box.
Bada boom.
Ooh. Okay.
The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
We're now down 43%.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
Protect your retirement with a gold and silver IRA. Learn more at sdbullion.com/IRA.
Yeah, fine.
What was the guy on the phone asking about these?
He wanted a nice XF $5 gold piece. And I'm putting one aside for him.
So you're coming in here to buy or sell?
Sell.
I see some silver in your hand.
Yeah, looking to sell this kilo back here.
Ooh, kilo, Tim.
Oh, yeah, we're not buying IGRs, you know.
No.
Wait, come on.
Well, if you're getting buried in this stuff, you got to, pick and choose. Because the rest of it, you're probably going to end up melting. And we got a lot of that. When I get you back in here to work on the sterling, we'll probably work on some 999 too.
Yep. So a kilo bar, Tim.
Yep.
What's the wholesaler paying on kilos?
It's a little back of the spot price. Let me see.
Really?
See,
Yeah.
isn't that shocking?
It is shocking. Yeah, you'd think that it was
Well, it's
like
that kind of a
100
market
ounce
on
bars
silver,
really that they would be under spot, but kilos.
But you even said 10-ounce bars. Isn't that right, Tim?
Even 10 ounce bars, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm going to have to dive in on this one a little bit more. Maybe talk with someone at SD Bullion. Maybe.
Yeah, every time I've talked to Cole there, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who knows what he's talking about.
Cole knows what he's talking about, definitely.
Yeah. There are some other competition where you don't think they know anything about anything. But Cole's pretty sharp.
How'd you find out about Tim?
Through your videos, mainly. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You did a review on Tim's on your
most
channel,
all the rules
and
that have
it seemed
now
very honest and
range
forthcoming with
from,
all the kinds of information.
2021.
It's not going to
type
feed you a
1,
line to try to
and
get you to
then,
buy. So
type 2s and
Right.
22s and
that
23s.
was a really good peace of
24s.
mind for somebody
Yeah, a
who
lot
was
of
kind
that
of
stuff.
new.
Especially if you're new, right? So how long have you been stacking?
1991.
About
we probably
2
have
years
rolls
now.
of
I'm trying to
96.
think back to when it was
probably
really
have a roll
the
or two
start.
at
The catalyst
86.
for me was the bank collapses.
But Common Day Solution.
Yeah.
Out in California, that was Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big one.
SVB,
That was
yeah.
that was the catalyst for me to safeguard some of my assets. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And have you been able to help others or teach others about stacking?
Yeah, I've tried to inform my family a little bit. Actually, this bar here I'm selling for my mother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was nice. I got that for her for Christmas after selling my house. It was nice, and she likes it. Yeah, but
so
right
many
now
hours to get things
they need
done.
the cash. So
And
Gotcha.
What they're buying them for and what they're selling them for has both come down.
My goodness.
So we have to take some off of that so we don't lose money.
That is pretty remarkable, Tim. So the kilo that he's bringing
But
in is
that's you have to double that for us. We have to double that, and it's even more for the. Well, I could probably just leave it 50, but we have to take enough so we can make a profit if I have to sell to it.
I get it, but this is remarkable. This is something I've never seen. You've never seen.
No, it's we literally have more sellers than there are buyers coming in.
Is that going to change, you think, under Trump?
I think Trump will add stability to the markets. I think the metals markets will go down briefly, and as long as he's chugging along, they'll stay down.
You agree with that? Huh?
yeah, I do. I think so. I think that when Trump comes in, people are expecting stability, and that'll drive, like you said, prices down a little bit.
Prices
Yeah.
down.
Well, so you're selling this now to get it at a better price than it will probably in another few weeks. Right?
That's another thought as well, as get while the getting's good.
Why is a gold eagle below melt? A gold eagle, Tim?
It's the first time I've seen it. Yeah, it's strictly at volume of people selling as opposed to buying. And I have to offer below spot for many things as well because I'm buying way too much of stuff. I mean, the fellow who ordered the 100-ounce silver bars from me, if he hadn't placed that order, I would be putting them in the car and taking them up to a wholesaler.
Gold. Isn't that a shock?
It is, yeah.
Well, obviously it's not going to last because they're, Trump, Warren Buffett, you and me are not in control of this market.
So you're selling this buffalo?
I'm doing a little trade. I'm going to buy 2 sleeves of eagles, silver eagles.
Oh, so you're doing a gold to silver exchange.
A little exchange, and then I'm taking cashish on the side.
A little cash.
Okay. Just to build up my cash buffer.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I love buffaloes.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Right.
24 carats, really beautiful. Yeah.
So silver eagles.
Well, I hear this, rumor from all the precious metal people, the possibility that silver goes to 2,000. If that happens, yeah.
Yeah, and it will cost $300 to buy a loaf of bread.
But I'll have one coin in gold, and I'll have like 40 pieces of silver. So the number of ounces are bigger.
The market itself is not it's not structured for buyers. There's too much of a distance between what they have been and where they should be. And honestly, none of us little people are responsible for setting the
price.
the prices.
Yeah.
There are a lot of contracts that are being sold, paper contracts that are much more effective at setting the price. It also, we're in that situation where the market should correct. And I'm expecting it to correct early in the week.
Early.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you sent me an article. The fella had a prediction for gold and a prediction for silver,
Yep.
and it sounded to me like he was wiggling his way through a maze to gather some facts that would back up his prediction. You can't tie any of that stuff together. There's a whole lot of this and that.
You don't buy it?
I don't. No, I don't buy it.
What brought you to Tim's?
Well, actually, I saw it on your channel. I saw him on you and him discussing things on your channel. And
Thanks.
brought a friend, and we might have other friends. So.
That's great. Bring a friend to Tim.
See what you're doing? It's your fault.
Yeah.
I'm thinking long term. If the gold to silver ratio goes down, I'll have a glut of silver that I can turn back to gold. So it's for the long haul. I had a situation where I had to get a car and I had to get it fast, so I had to cash a little in to get the down payment on the car.
A lot of people look at it as a savings account too.
And a little bit, yeah. But I'd like to keep it as long term as possible. Yeah.
So you were peeking down here too under the counter. What do you think?
Kind of odd. Well, I haven't had time to really, like that little square thing's different, and that other piece is different to the left of it. So I might kind of ask him what's going on with those, and I might take a little trinket for myself.
A lot of fun stuff here at Tim's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check out Tim's shop, the coin and stamp shop.
This is the place.
This is the
Yeah,
place.
it's very different, but it's, I mean, Tim will stay all day with you if you're asking questions, and
That is the challenge, right?
He will work with you.
But it is a challenge because when the phone rings and the line's along, you're going to be a while here.
Yeah. So it's not by appointment. Usually first come, first serve. It looks like the phone's beating me today.
The phone beats us all.
That's all right.
The phone beats.
Every now and
That's all right. Look at this Bible,
then. It is kind of like a Bible.
isn't it?
One other thing about the listing from your wholesaler, it said, Tim, that they didn't want certain bars.
Yeah.
No this, no that. Have you ever seen that before?
Well, it was just 100-ounce bars. Now it's down to 10-ounce bars.
Whoa. In all your years of being a local coin shop dealer, you have not seen that happen.
I have not seen that happen.
Does that mean they have too much?
That's how I would interpret it, because I have too much. But I still buy all those anyway.
You still do. You still buy. You got a lot of people
I want to make sure
selling
that
here.
if we have a serious, Santa Ana winds, that the building doesn't blow away.
That's really a tragedy.
No, it is really. I mean, it's just so hard to believe that that could happen in a civilized country, and probably the wealthiest state in that country. I can't believe it. I mean, that's.
What's the net result of that?
What's the what?
What's the net result of that situation?
Years and years of misery. Years. I mean, they're not going to recover anytime soon. And, it's not just losing a house. A lot of these people have lost everything, everything. And,
It's referring to this situation with the bars.
we're back to gold and
We're
silver.
back to gold and silver. A lot of people in line here are interested in this, Tim. What is the result of this?
Change in the market. I think people are beginning to think that the gold market is a little too high. And when it's too high for people to spend their money on, there are more sellers than buyers. It's basically supply and demand. So, where people think the metals should be they're just not where they are. And that's the little guy has lost control. In the 1987 crash of the stock market, it was all individual investors getting spooked. Those days are long gone. It started with Bill Clinton. I think he went to Wall Street and told them that if they back him, he'll do away with Glass-Steagall. And doing away with Glass-Steagall is what started it all. The individual investor means absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter if it's Warren Buffett. He's smarter than to get into that fray because everything is being manipulated. And, it didn't happen intentionally. It happened because they had restrictions on what people could do, what banks could do, and those restrictions went away. There are reasons for it too. I mean, look at the way savings banks were all going to fail unless they allowed them to get into commercial banking. So the commercial banks and investment banks were supposed to be separated forever with Glass-Steagall, but at the way things were going in the early 90s, all the savings banks were about to go out of business. So they had to do something, but that was part of the restriction of Glass-Steagall. So savings banks issued checking accounts. They had other investment vehicles they could use, CDs and other stock-related investment procedures. And it snowballed.
What other silver are you seeing that the wholesaler is paying less than spot for? What?
We have a lot of people who want Type 1 Silver Eagles,
Right.
and they're more expensive than 2024s or 25s. I mean, certain areas, there's nothing you can do. It's, again, supply and demand. If there's not a huge supply, then the demand goes up.
What if I brought in a tube of 2022 Silver Eagles to you, BU, and I want to sell them back to you? What's the wholesaler going to pay you for them?
The single tubes, or
Single tube.
maybe a monster box that's open.
Open, yeah.
But all the tubes are the same dates. You're not going to make that's a small premium. You have sealed monster boxes that are Type 1s. That's your best thing to sell.
But it used to be a higher premium, didn't it? Last year, wasn't it higher premium for like an Eagle? Are they paying less for these things now?
Well, they're all. Everybody's paying less for them, but not the Type 1s. Type 1s are different.
Okay.
Which was you looking for?
What's Type 1 that you were just discussing there?
Okay, in 2021, they changed the design of the reverse of the Eagle. So the old design, looks like the presidential seal eagle,
Yeah.
and they call it a heraldic eagle. That is the 2021 Type 1. And the new eagle, that's landing on a branch, is a Type 2.
Okay.
And so all the ones in 22, 23, 24, et cetera, are Type 2s. And everything after, they're starting with 1986 until the 2021 in, say, mid-year, those are Type 1s.
Do you have the 25s?
I do, actually. And Yankees about to open that box.
Boom.
Ooh. Okay. Where is it, Tim?
Well, it's underneath that box.
This one?
Which is
Yeah,
underneath
it's
the other
one
box.
of those. I don't
One
know
of
which
those?
one.
Oh, we got a little help.
Muscle.
You want that on the counter?
I don't think he does want it on the counter. You want it on a stool?
Let me show you how we open them. It's easy enough. I got to make sure I don't lose this 1880 coin that's been sold.
1880. Oh,
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
$5. I can't find the ruble, so.
Pick that up for you.
Well,
Everyone's here to help you, Tim.
yes, I know.
This is a group.
No,
We're all here.
There is
I love you, man.
There is a procedure. Hold on, just leave it there.
I'm gonna need blood on it.
No blood.
I've had that comment before.
Actually, that would help the video if you drew blood.
So, I need that. That will tell me what we have. Oh, actually, he's not going to tell me. This is 2024. That's my last 2024 box.
And everybody's disappointed.
It's never the wrong one. It's just the other one.
I could have done that for you. I was a meat cutter for 20 years.
A meat cutter?
Yeah, but that's
His
where
way
you
around
get
blood.
that's where you get all the blood all over.
Here, why don't you let me know?
Well, I just have to get it done the right way, so we don't want to trap the flaps in there. This is a 2025. It's the hardest thing to do.
What's the hardest thing to do?
Cut the straps on a monster box.
It's like a pack of wolves.
Now, before you take anything out of there, 5 rolls, you said? 3, 4. Come on. Come on, you're up.
Dig in there, baby.
This is what you've been waiting for.
One in the middle is the only easy one to get out of there.
You've been wanting these, huh?
Yes, they've been on order.
Good for you.
2025.
25s.
Fives. Yeah, Tim, are they worth more?
They do have a higher price for buying back 2025s, but they've been available for such a short period of time. You got
A
to be
hernia.
okay.
Can I grab 2?
Yeah, grab whatever you want.
It's a feeding frenzy.
Grab one for me, John.
I'll put it here. The bullion bag.
Is that what that is? I was
call
looking.
it.
I was looking at that around you.
Bullion bag.
The bullion bag. You don't just bring in a buffalo and you hand over silver. You just got to go through the cash.
It is. It's every buy transaction we have to enter into inventory,
as cash.
and everything we sell we have to take out of inventory.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it is technically is 2 transactions, but we can always do the math at once. Yeah, someone should come here who thinks this is easy should come here at about 2 in the morning and see how much paperwork we're doing every day, every day. And every one of these, they put them away. $5 gold pieces
Right.
had a tag on the back.
Right.
And the tag has information for me as to maybe the condition of the coin, but exactly what I paid for it. And that's, everything in all these boxes is an inventory item. These are going in inventory. What do I do with that? Where'd the buffalo go?
I think you just buried it under there.
Those buffaloes, you take them off the range and they never forget where they grew up.
There it is.
That's the only way you can find these. Oh, it's under there somewhere.
Someone said, how do they put it? The next year would be like 10 years in 1 year.
More
the way things are going to move.
You think the next 1 year will be like 10 years?
That's what someone said the other day on one of the channels I was watching.
2025 is going to be like.
2025.
So what happens in 2025?
It's going to be like 10 years in one. With the way things move and things happen. And
Maybe with executive orders from Trump.
he's supposed to be,
The first day.
he's going to be like the Las Vegas dealer.
Does that mean you and I are going to age 10 years?
No. We'll stay our. No, we don't need that.
Okay, the difference is 1260.
Okay.
And so that is yours. You may want to count that. And
I trust the machine.
You take credit cards if I wanted to buy.
I can. Credit cards and debit cards have to be face to face. In other words, if you want to buy something that I send to you, you can't use a credit card. So it has to be face to face.
Yeah.
The reason people don't use credit cards is the fee is 4% now. It's actually a little more than that. And the fee on a debit card has even gone up.
I'll use the green stuff then.
Green stuff, that's,
They're pretty.
I took that one.
with that one? It's a good choice. That's one of the prettiest ones they made, too.
Did you say one of those gold in there you're kind of questioning? One of the Liberty heads?
Yeah, this one. Just failed the test.
Sold it in the late
starting all over. It's not complete yet. I'm still working on it. So April when I go there. Hang
This is actually pretty nice, isn't it?
That is beautiful.
Not loaded. Can you tell? Now, how much of it is custom made for you?
all of it.
All of it.
And then when I want to shoot the 12 gauge, I shoot the 12 gauge. When I want to shoot the 20 gauge, I put the 20 gauge tubes in. When I want to shoot the 410, I put the 410 tubes in. You see the difference?
on. Awesome.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And I'm going my way to the range now, so I have the 28 gauge tubes in.
Wow.
But it's amazing what they give you for 50 grand.
Did you say 50 grand?
Yeah.
Wow.
World champion.
You're a world champion? In what?
Skeet shooting.
Skeet shooting world champion.
Yep.
Out of how many shots? How many misses?
My best year, I missed 3 out of 2,350.
Yeah, that was like.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I remember all 3 of them.
And you're getting these 3 tubes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You've inspired me to get one myself, Tim. I want to get a 2025 Silver Eagle tube. Can you hook me up?
Yeah.
Or they not all spoken, right?
Yeah,
That whole monster
well,
box?
you were here as we through the ceremonial opening of the first 2025 box. Oh yeah, but you were supposed to bring me 500 stickers, and you failed to do that. So I'm just going to give you the regular price.
I brought you some. I'll get you the rest. They're coming.
Those will be gone by tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Tim. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
take care, bud.